Stephen A. Smith is known for his fiery opinions and bold takes, but when he gives someone credit, it carries weight. After Game 2 between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves, he made a strong statement. The Lakers exposed the Timberwolves, and it all began on the defensive end. Game 1 didn't go the way the Lakers wanted. Despite playing at home with the crowd behind them, they came up short. Minnesota's defense was tight. Their size and movement in the paint disrupted the Lakers' rhythm. The Lakers lacked energy, and when facing a young, hungry squad like Minnesota, starting slow can be costly. Heading into Game 2, the Lakers were under pressure, and they responded with intensity. They brought energy, physicality, and a clear strategy. Lock in defensively and make things difficult for Minnesota's stars. And that's exactly what happened. The Lakers held the Timberwolves to a low score and limited the impact of the players who dominated in Game 1. Here's the interesting part. Offensively, the Lakers still weren't great. They managed just 95 points for the second straight game. Normally, that's not enough to win in the playoffs. But their defense was so sharp, it didn't matter. They controlled the pace, owned the paint, and forced Minnesota into tough shots all night. That defensive performance caught Stephen A. Smith's eye. On ESPN's First Take, he broke it down. He didn't just credit the Lakers. He explained how Minnesota's offense broke down, giving LA props for taking full advantage. One major issue he highlighted was predictability. In classic Stephen A. fashion, he pointed out how Anthony Edwards and the rest of the Timberwolves ran the same plays repeatedly. No changes, no surprises, just constant crashes into the Lakers' defense. Smith emphasized that in the playoffs, predictability leads to defeat. You can't run the same plays and expect a different outcome, especially not against someone like LeBron James. Smith even mentioned J.J. Redick, seen as a smart basketball mind and a potential future coach. He said a team coached by Redick wouldn't fall for that kind of repetitive offense. He also warned that teams like Dallas with Luka Doncic wouldn't fall for it either. The message to Minnesota was clear. If you're predictable, you're done. But beneath all the critique was something else. Recognition of how well the Lakers defended. They rotated quickly, closed out on shooters, and communicated constantly. They made Minnesota uncomfortable. This kind of defensive focus is what fans and analysts have been waiting for all season. And in Game 2, it finally showed. That said, there's still work to do on offense. Scoring under 100 in back-to-back games isn't sustainable in the playoffs. Minnesota's length, especially from Rudy Gobert and Jaden McDaniels, has made life hard in the paint. The Lakers have had trouble finding clean looks, and their outside shooting hasn't been consistent. If the Lakers want to advance and make a deep playoff run, they'll need better scoring, whether through faster ball movement, more fast breaks, or simply hitting open shots. Still, the defense gives them hope. A key part of the turnaround was the Lakers' decision to play smaller, quicker lineups. Instead of relying on size, they leaned into speed, versatility, and effort. That shift has made things difficult for Minnesota's half-court offense. Smith noticed, fans noticed, and, most importantly, the Timberwolves noticed. There's a momentum swing in this series, and it could be a game-changer. Winning a playoff game without great offense sends a message. This team is committed. This team is willing to grind it out. And in the postseason, that often separates real contenders from the rest. Stephen A., known for calling out underachieving teams, acknowledged the Lakers made smart adjustments. They stuck to the game plan and responded like a team that understands what's required to win. Now the question is, can they do it again? Game 3 is coming. The Timberwolves will make changes too. The Lakers must find another level, especially on offense, to maintain momentum. But one thing is clear, the Lakers won't go down easily. And if their Game 2 defense is a sign, they've still got plenty of fight left. Rui Hachimura gave fans a reason to cheer, and coach J.J. Redick a reason to believe. In Game 2, with the pressure mounting, the Lakers had to deliver. Losing both home games wasn't an option. The atmosphere inside Crypto.com Arena matched the urgency. The Lakers didn't just want to win, they had to fight for it. And no one fought harder than Rui Hachimura. Early in the game, he went down hard, face first. The crowd fell silent. Moments later, he returned with a protective mask. But soon after stepping back on the court, he ripped it off. It was bothering him. Still, he kept playing. He kept pushing. That moment said a lot to the fans, to his teammates, and to the Timberwolves. Rui wasn't backing down. His game was physical and fearless. He fought for rebounds, contested every shot, and dove for loose balls. After the game, Coach Redick praised him. "He played like a warrior," Redick said. "I bet he's in the X-ray room right now." He pointed to Rui's key deflections and disruption on defense. Redick was clearly proud. That kind of praise doesn't come easily from Redick, who expects high effort on both ends. Rui earned it. The game wasn't pretty. The Lakers scored only 95 points again, but this time, defense made the difference. They played tough, they made things hard, and they forced bad shots all night. The offense still needs work, but grit and defense got them back in the series. And Rui was in the center of it. Through the first 2 games, Rui has averaged 10 points, 5 rebounds, and an assist per game. His shooting has been steady, just under 39% from the field and 33% from deep. But the numbers don't tell the full story. What the stats don't show is his communication on defense, his energy, and his hustle. With the Lakers playing small most of the series, every contribution matters. Running LeBron and Rui as the bigs means they have to do everything. Guard the paint, switch on defense, rebound, and still score. Rui has embraced the role. He's not just surviving, he's thriving. His willingness to play through pain, to give his all despite discomfort, is something Redick and the coaching staff will build on moving forward. Now, the series moves to Minnesota. The Lakers face a new challenge, winning on the road against one of the league's top defenses. To do that, they'll need more performances like Rui's, not just in scoring, but in grit and toughness. This series is far from over. The Lakers proved they can respond, but they'll need to keep swinging. They need every player to step up like Rui did. The good news? His injury doesn't seem serious. He finished the game, and there's no sign he'll miss time. That's a relief. Rui's size and flexibility are critical to this team. And here's the biggest takeaway. When the game was on the line, Rui wasn't just on the floor. He was essential. He showed playoff-level toughness, the kind of heart that can shift a series. Now, the Lakers head into enemy territory with a clear mindset. Winning takes effort. It's not just about stars, it's about role players setting the tone. If Rui keeps playing like this, the Lakers have a real shot. And if the rest follow his example, this team can't be counted out. Because Game 2 wasn't just a win, it was a message. Rui delivered it loud and clear. And there's more. The Lakers aren't finished yet. They also have the flexibility to add one more player from the buyout market. But they need to make space first. They did just that by waiving Christian Wood, who hasn't played since last season due to a knee injury. The Wood experiment didn't work, and with his health still uncertain, the move makes sense. But their next step won't be easy. The buyout market for centers is pretty thin. One name being tossed around is Mo Bamba, a player Lakers fans already know. He was with them 2 seasons ago and once looked like a promising prospect. He's got length, can stretch the floor, and block shots. Sounds good, right? But in reality, Bamba hasn't played more than 16 minutes per game since 2021-22. His progress has stalled, and he's struggled to find consistent minutes. While he could offer rim protection and spacing in theory, it's unclear if he can do it consistently in pressure games. So, where does that leave the Lakers? They're in a tricky spot. They clearly need front-court help, but the current options might not offer much more than what they already have. It's a tough decision, one that could affect how far this team can go. This is a team that always expects to compete. Even without a dominant big, LA plays to win. But the Western Conference is stacked. Denver, Oklahoma City, Minnesota, and rising teams like Dallas and Sacramento won't make things easy. To survive a deep playoff run, front-court depth will be key. One possibility is signing a veteran big with fresh legs, someone overlooked. It could be an early buyout player or even an international name. The Lakers' front office is known for being prepared. Rob Pelinka has made surprise moves before. There's also the chance they shift focus to another position. While center is the most obvious gap, issues with perimeter defense and outside shooting still exist. If a strong wing or combo guard becomes available, don't be surprised if they go that route, even if it means sticking with smaller lineups. In the end, it's all about matchups. Every possession matters in the playoffs. Whether the Lakers make another signing or not, they'll need help from the whole roster. Veterans, young players, and any new additions. So, will the Lakers make one more move? They have the flexibility. They have the drive. And with the playoffs right around the corner, time is running out. Whether it's Bamba or someone unexpected, they might have one last card to play. Stay tuned.